Owning a mansion and flying on private jets is mainly how we measure one's wealth. Even if you don't say anything, but people will eventually know that you're doing more than well in life. But it is another level of richness when one owns a private island where one can enjoy the sunset while sipping his martini and being away from all the bustle of the city. Looks too good to be true, right? But its price may not be good for our bank account. Well, at least for now. However, that's not going to stop us from indulging in talking about the cost of owning a private island. All this and more here in Luxury Life, the right place that will satisfy your luxury appetite. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for more updates. First expense you should consider in buying a private island is clearly the island itself. Whatever plans you have for that island, may it be adding a golf course, putting up a basketball court, or having multiple mansions in it, the first thing to do is look for the ideal location because this is where you will build everything. If you're asking how much it would really cost to buy one, the answer actually depends on where you're buying. Location is everything, people. Take Canada for example. Since it has a great number of islands for sale, your $200,000 can get you one. And if that figure is too big for you, go to Nova Scotia as some islands there are priced at $65,000 and get half of the island. The price is not that bad. You get a 6 acres of land not too far from the mainland, but also away from the noise and busyness of the city. You get to enjoy your own version of heaven, but only during summer. These half islands aren't the best place during winters as temperature may go as low as negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Bear in mind though that summer doesn't guarantee that it will always be livable in that island. Sometimes even getting supplies is already a problem. When we think of an island, we imagine fine grains of sand, a beach house, tall coconut trees, and warm, clear water. But that's probably an island in a different part of the world. You're imagining the Caribbean, the perfect island in the tropics. The Caribbean has thousands of islands with hills spread out, fine sand, beaches, and translucent water. It's the perfect location to have your personal oasis in the tropics. There's a good number of islands to choose from, and a good thing its prices won't break your bank. A small piece of land in a rural area is estimated to cost between $1 to $3 million, but the larger ones located in more desired areas could range from $30 to $100 million. Few of its renowned islands are the Exuma, located in the Bahamas, the Abaco Islands, and the Berry Islands. These islands are near to big, popular towns and cities, which makes them very accessible to investors and guests. Good for a beach house and business. One of the islands in the Exumas is the Spectabulas Island, which spans to 460 acres and comes with beaches having beautiful white sand, amazing hilltop view, and if you plan on starting a small business, it also has building spaces in developing areas. One of its advantages is that it's not too far from Miami with a 260 miles distance and 60 miles from the capital. If you're given a small land in the Caribbean, what are you planning to do with it? Let us know in the comment section below. Other islands in the Caribbean include the 700-acre island with a price of $35 million. The Ragged Island, which is comparison to the Spectabulas, you will have almost twice the area but at only a fraction of the price. Another thing in Ragged Island, there's a flow of fresh water and a 30,000 feet shoreline that is equivalent to 5.6 miles. You may think, yeah, well, it's nice that everybody can enjoy that. But actually, the shoreline is only yours to enjoy. You see, Ragged Island still needs a lot of development. It only has a population of 72 people in that one small town. So if you're planning on putting up a supermarket or a pub, Ragged Island may just not be the right place for you. The one similar thing among all the private islands we've looked into so far is that most of them are still far from being a developed island. Now, you may not consider that as something unimportant, especially when you have all the funds and can buy the island anytime you want. Building a mansion there may not be an issue for you, and if you think it's as simple as that, it's actually not. It's not just about the capabilities of building a house on the island. You also have to make sure that you get permission in building a house within the island. The Caribbean, for example, implements strict regulations due to environmental issues, wherein the ecosystem surrounding the island is considered delicate. So before buying a private island, study the laws in that area as it may affect your long-term stay there. Although changes can be made through environmental impact study, it will not come for free. It will cost you $50,000. These laws are very conventional in Canada, as they seek to protect animals that take up a residence in lakes and oceans. Who would want to kick out these little insects and animals and make them pack their bags? Ontario has this law that you're only permitted to if you purchase more than an acre in the island, which means that if you're only going to buy a small piece of land that fits your monthly income, then that won't be worth it. You can, however, be allowed to camp at the environmental study, which happens before you start building your property. This will help you boost the value of your home, including your water, electricity, and accessibility in the island. These regulations will help preserve what remains of both the lake and ocean, so in the long run your bills could actually pile up, and not just pay for the standard house and lot. Do you agree with the regulations set by Ontario? Why or why not? Let us know in the comment section below. So let's say you've already purchased a nice piece of land, already had an architect design your home, have met with the engineers, and then you realize that you forgot to consider some other things, like how you're going to get your house supplies on the island. How about the heavy equipment? It's not just the equipment you need to worry about, but also the vehicle you will use to bring them in. And boats carrying big construction equipment and materials will cost thousands of dollars. Apart from your contractors and engineers, you have to include plumbing and electricity engineers. And do not forget the landscape designer. And these people will need a place to rest and food to eat. So that is another addition to the expenses. But if you're rich enough and would like to get there faster than riding a boat, know that you can always build your own airplane runway or a helipad if that's what you prefer. That being said, it's probably fitting and more convenient to buy a developed island. It may not be as quiet as an underdeveloped one, but it will save you from a lot of hassles. For example, the Frozen Cay, which is part of the Berry Island, also part of the Bahamas, spans a good 40 acres, which is priced at $17 million. You can get there by either a boat or a seaplane. It also prides itself on its beautiful beaches, green forests. It has a residence there that consists of 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. Not bad for what you're paying for, right? Also, the residence is a good 4,415 square feet, plus a sum of 2,340 square feet for both the managers and staff cottages. What you need to bear in mind is that after establishing on the island, you will have to begin maintenance, which won't come off as cheap. And if you're only planning to go there during vacation, do not forget that while you are working, petty crimes like trespassing or a few break-ins could occur. And it's not just the crime you will worry about, but also the possible damages that go with their little act. But if you want your island to be an island and make it a money-generating paradise, you can always opt to have it rented. Some rentals in the Bahamas would cost $14,000. No, not the whole duration of stay, but only for one day. And that's just renting a single room with a double bed. So this can be a great source of income. Just owning your own private island is rewarding enough. How much more if it allows you to earn extra, right? But most importantly, it becomes your escape and place of rest from the busy city life. Never stop dreaming. You will be sipping that gin while watching the sunset with your loved ones, facing a clear blue ocean. hearing the wind blow the coconut and palm trees. That's it for now. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, ring that notification bell for updates. This is Luxury Life, the right place that will satisfy your luxury appetite. See you next time.